Hey there, welcome to this HTML vlog walkthrough. Today, we're breaking down a coming soon page. It's a pretty straightforward code, but I'll show you what each piece does and why it's essential. Let's jump right in. Our document starts with the doctype Hummel declaration, which tells the browser, hey, this is an HTML5 document. Then, we've got the Hummel lang equals n tag, setting up our language attribute to English useful for search engines and accessibility tools. Meta charset equals @fate. This sets the character encoding for the page, ensuring it can display all standard characters properly. Metaname equals viewport, content equals width equals device width, initial scale equals 1. Oh, this line ensures our page is mobile responsive. It means, adjust my content based on the device's width. Title coming soon page title. This defines the title of your web page, which appears in the browser tab. We've also linked an external style sheet misstyle. CS using link rel equals style sheet ref equals misstyle CS. Now, inside the body, we have all the visible content. It's wrapped in a div with a class called container. This is a box-like element that helps us group and control styling. H1, we're coming soon. H1, this is your main header. It tells visitors exactly what's going on. It'll appear large and bold by default. P, our website is under construction. Stay tuned for something amazing. P, this is a paragraph element that provides a little more context for the users. It's a subtle way of building anticipation. This is where we have a div with a class of countdown. Inside, there's another paragraph tag that says, launching in span it equals days OO span. The span it equals days OO span tag is crucial here because it has an ID. IDs are unique and allow us to access this specific element easily if we want to add interactivity later with JavaScript. Right now, it's set to display 00, but you can dynamically update this with actual countdown numbers. Okay, so the body tag is where everything starts. Here's what we did. We're starting off with a clean slate by removing all the default margins and padding. This gives us full control of the layout, which is super important when you're building from scratch. Now, we're using Flexbox for positioning, which is a game changer when it comes to centering things. By setting display, flex, and using justify content, center, and align items, center, we get our content perfectly centered both horizontally and vertically. No more messing around with margin tricks. Height is set to 100 VH, which means our page takes up the full view of the browser window. So whether you're on a desktop or a phone, it's going to cover the whole screen. Then, check out this background. We're using an image URL, background, URL im Polynesia 302.107.1280 JPG. It's creating this beautiful full screen effect that gives our page that epic tropical feel. And with the text set to white, we get a nice contrast that stands out on the darker parts of the image. Next, we've got our container class. Let's look at the code. So this container is like a little box that holds all our content. The background color here is a semi-transparent black. We achieve this with rgba 0005, which means red, 0 green, 0 blue, 0, and the alpha transparency is set to 0.5. This overlay gives the content a slick, frosted glass effect, so it's readable but still lets the background image shine through. Plus, we've got some padding inside the box to give everything breathing room, and the border radius of 10 px makes the corners rounded, giving it a soft, modern feel. Now onto the header, our H1. We're keeping it simple but bold. This 3rem font size makes sure that we're coming soon. Message pops. It's big, it's bold, and it's grabbing attention as soon as you land on the page. Next up, we're styling the paragraphs. We've bumped up the font size to 1.5 rem, which makes it easy to read, especially if you're on a bigger screen. It's all about accessibility and clarity here, making sure the message is clear and crisp. Now, we have the countdown div. This part is all about building anticipation. We've given it some extra margin on top to space it out from the rest of the content and a font size of 1.2 rem, which keeps it subtle but noticeable. Now for the cool part, that color. We've got this sweet blue, #61.fb, which just pops out from the darker background. It's a small detail, but it adds a splash of color and keeps things visually interesting. Finally, let's highlight that countdown number with the #days ID. We're making sure the days are bold and easy to spot. This is the number people are going to be watching closely, so it's important to give it extra emphasis. And there you have it. That's how you can use CSS to transform a simple coming soon page into something modern, clean, and visually stunning. The background image gives it a strong visual presence, the transparent overlay keeps the content legible, and those subtle color accents really bring everything to life. Make sure to like and subscribe for more web dev tips, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next.